So very simple, we just get it to -6 and then we spam. And then once we terrestrialize, we can turn on the turbo button and walk away as long as your damaging move is in the first slot. This will work just fine with a Ghost Tera Gholdengo. I am using a Steel Tera with Flash Cannon. With a Ghost Tera, you would use Shadow Ball. Alright, so I have used Metal Sound 3 times. I wasn't paying attention whether I missed. So I'm gonna take another look real quick. You gotta move fast, because when you're metal sounding, your allies will do more damage, and the more damage they do, the more likely the shield goes up. Now it's at -6. It is not gonna clean, so we're gonna do lots of damage, and I'm not gonna bother. Not very effective? Okay, well, let's prove a point. I'm still doing good damage, too. Well, if I win resisted, then that just means that this is extra good. Yeah, see, it cleans us, it's going to do it again, which is why I'm not going to bother with nasty plots. I'm just going to keep spamming Flash Cannon. That critical hit matter? I don't know. Probably not. And that is what makes this build so good for this. That's what makes Gholdengo so good, is it can't be hypnosised. Now I can terrestrialize. What you just heard was my controller being placed on my desk, because I don't need it anymore. The turbo button is on, and I have Flash Cannon in the first move slot. So I'm just going to sit back and watch. Yeah, damage isn't really much of a problem here, is it? If it's at -6 and it doesn't clean, it's not a problem at all. Particularly since steel type walls this Alolan Exeggutor. And it can't do any secondary effects too, so I don't even need the Covert Cloak. Which is why this works. I put the Shell Bell on it, and then I can just turbo. Without the Shell Bell, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd have to pay attention and cover every now and then. Or maybe not. Steel walls this thing so hard that maybe I don't. But the fact that this wins resisted should be a solid indication that Gholdengo is just great here. Water resists the steel type moves. So I could unturbo and then hit nasty plot, but I don't wanna. I have a point to prove here, okay? I think if you want to make some funky Pokemon work in raids, some Pokemon that aren't that meta, this raid would be a good chance to do that, as long as you have some plan to keep the Pokemon awake, like electric terrain, misty terrain, or safeguard. But you would need some kind of debuff. It could be Screech, it could be Fake Tears, Metal Sound, or Acid Spray. Hell, you might even be able to do it with Leer and Tail Whip, and then you just pick something to spam with a Shell Bell. As long as your Pokemon is pretty resilient to this Alolan Exeggutor's moves and doesn't take too much damage, pretty much anything will work here. Alolan Exeggutor is not one of the more difficult raids by any means. In fact, pretty much all the raids in both Kitakami and the Blueberry Academy are very easy. There we go. Resisted, and we have plenty of time left. Easy enough, right? Yeah, I don't think anyone really needs this uncut video, but hey, I have a template. Getting something to -6 and then spamming a move isn't exactly something you need to walk someone through, is it? No, of course not. Gardevoir with the life dude. This thing does have Exeggutor, so... sorry, this thing does have extrasensory, so... You do take much more damage on Annihilape than you do on Gholdengo. But Annihilape's very tanky. Why am I checking Annihilape? There we go, -6 defense. Now we just Rage Fist, easy. And we no longer have to worry about damage or healing. Yeah, we're already doing that much, and I think we've only been charged 3 times. This thing's over. Again, it cleans us, I don't care. We're not playing that game. We're debuffing you. And I don't care how much damage I take, really, just because, as long as it's not enough to kill me, because I'm doing so much damage, I pretty much heal up every time, all the way. There's Hypnosis, but I'm Vital Spirit. Vital Spirit is what allows Annihilape to do this so easily. Otherwise you need to do maybe like Taunt or Electric Terrain or Safeguard or something. And once I Tera, I won't even be taking super effective damage from extrasensory either. So, definitely easy enough. I should be able to Tera now. Look how much damage I'm doing on the shield without Tera. Is this over? How many times did I hit it? Like 5 times? Yeah, Annihilape's just cracked. Rage Fist is so cracked. It's an absolute godsend for people who like raiding. Yep, extrasensory ain't super effective anymore. Elite, am I gonna pop through it? Is it dead? It's dead, isn't it? Yeah, it's dead. That's pretty damn fast. That's pretty fast. Again, it's just -6, and then attack until you can turbo, and then turbo, and it's over. Smash that like button and subscribe.